Hello, this is Bryan Hutchinson from Monmouth Ocean, Regional Realtors and Regional MLS. I want to give you a quick update on some of the new policies or changes that came from the 2021 NAR governance meetings as well as the conference there. Now, to the governance of NAR, there were some changes made, none of which are really monumental, but nonetheless changes to the Board of Directors, the Executive Committee, and the duties of the Regional Vice President at the National Association of Realtors level. While those changes won't directly affect most people here on a day-to-day basis, they hopefully will create efficiency as well as a little bit more transparency. Now, what will change on the local level are a number of policies that were adopted surrounding the MLS. National Association of Realtors now requires, for example, MLSs themselves to provide a single back office data feed as well as a single source data feed to its participants and subscribers. Monmouth Ocean Regional Realtors already does this. We'll hope to see the rest of the country come up to speed on that very soon. Policy 7.58 and VAL Policy 7.91 now collectively work together and say that brokers must provide, or participants and subscribers rather, must provide listing attribution. Now, what is listing attribution? Well, listing attribution means that in the feeds that you provide, when you display other brokers' properties, you have to include the broker's firm and the broker's contact information, email or telephone number, in a readily visible font, no smaller than the median font of the totality of the listing. And so we will work to implement that policy on the back end. With that policy comes another one that says that MLSs must also include the listing broker's offer of compensation for each active listing that is displayed on its consumer-facing sites, as well as what's displayed in the MLS data feeds. Also, Policy 8.4 now prohibits MLS participants and subscribers from representing that their brokerage services to a buyer client or a buyer customer are free or are available at no cost, unless, for some reason, the participant or the subscriber will receive no compensation whatsoever from any source for those services. There's now a policy 8.5, and that policy 8.5 has to do with filtering. It'll be prohibited beginning January 1st to filter out listings in our feeds and how we display properties based on the levels of compensation that are offered for that particular listing. So the levels of compensation cannot be a mechanism by which you sort or filter out the data. Now, there are some really good things happening as well as these policy changes, one of which directly affects us here in New Jersey. Our partners at the New Jersey Realtors were successful in their request to get additional funds provided in helping defend some of the lawsuits that are happening, particularly the lawsuit related to 1099 contractors and that case, which is now being heard at the Supreme Court level. Our partners at NJR are working diligently, have signed on to that lawsuit, and we're hoping to continue to protect your ability to do business in the manner and business model by which is prescribed and best suits you and the broker that you work for. All of these changes can be found at nar.realtor. Simply log in and search 2021 Board of Directors, and you can find them, or you can follow the link in this week's newsletter. We're here to help you sell more. That's what we want to do, to help to serve you, educate, listen, and legislate on your behalf. If I can answer any questions for you, feel welcome to give me a call. I'll be glad to do so.